about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Platoon swap here for Cleveland. Chicago making some changes. 1:31 left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks to Odom. Back to Carter. It's deflected. Here's Thompson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Chicago.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Feeds to Cousins. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Carter. Here's McGrady. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now, here's Curry. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And the rejection by Iguodala. Outside Curry. From past the arc. Jordan with the rebound. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Shot is no good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Bulls lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after. That's how they've piled up all the points.
Anthony is out there with Towns. Then there's Irving. And it's Rose. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
The kick out to Irving. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning. Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Back to Rose. He kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Curry dishes to Cousins. Outside for Curry. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Rose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now here's Towns. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Anthony, no one around. Chamberlain, the pass to Carmelo. And he gets the bucket. And now a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Well, they've really cranked up the intensity, tracking down those loose caroms, stacking up second chance buckets in a big pile.
Yeah, and those hustle points are just another reason they're in control. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Now here's Rose. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Iverson again. Irving. The 11-footer. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Iverson. And it's sent back by Irving. Goes back up. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. That's now 8 points for Iverson. Timeout called. Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 4. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Johnson with the block. Here's Shaq. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And it's Carter penetrating. And a wide open look for Irving. And another 3 for Cleveland.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Iverson kicks to Garnett. He dishes it to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Iverson. Great D that time from Jordan. Well, last year, DeAndre Jordan turned in another great defensive performance. In fact, first team all-defense announced in the NBA after last season. Anchored his team as he always seems to do.
Yeah, and Jordan was a force in the middle. Over 2 blocks a game again. And changed countless others with his effort.
Yeah, you look at the advanced statistics for DeAndre Jordan and his defense at that end of the floor. Top 10 in defensive rating individually, and led the league in defensive win shares.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And Jordan has really improved his defense every year since Doc Rivers challenged him. Last season in the 3rd in the Defensive Player of the Year award race, but he has won in his future, no doubt, if he continues to progress.
He's been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
56 seconds left in the first half. Rose dishes to Anthony. Irving kicks to Chamberlain. It's blocked by Shaq. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. .43 seconds left now here in the second. Bulls trail by 10. Iverson passes to Pippen. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And, guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point. We've seen Scottie Pippen doing his thing. He has 9 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Irving kicks to Anthony. Cleveland the rebound. Rose dishes to Anthony. Ball's knocked loose. Outside Pippen. To the middle. Here's Shaq. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punt.
That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 6. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Mr. Incredible. He has 12 points and a steal. This game is all about him right now.
Oh. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just waiting right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Irving against Pippen. Irving kicks it to Odom. And that one's good. Odom's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Garnett the pass to Pippen. Here's Iverson. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. And 12 points for Iverson.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Outside Rose. Pulls it from the elbow. Chamberlain kicks to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Here's Anthony. He's got 10. To the paint. That's tipped. Stolen by O'Neal. Outside Pippen. From deep three-point range.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Anthony with it. Iverson picks him up. Back to Irving. Stolen by Magic. In transition. Oh!
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
Irving against Johnson. Back to Rose. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
3 points, Phoenix.
So it's Chicago now. Iverson dishes to Pippen. Back to Iverson. Rose with the block.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited the open looks, making them work for everything.
Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
Chamberlain with a screen on Iverson. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Got a piece of it. Irving with the steal. Here's Anthony. Plenty of space. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 5 assists in the game. And Chamberlain, here we go.
Chicago foul ball. Scotty. That's his first personal foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. It's going to be Johnson shooting. That one is on Towns. Cleveland leading by 7. Rose passes to Carmelo. Back to Rose. Over to the wing. And Chamberlain, here we go. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough physical Knicks team during your NBA career, and that would fall right in line with a smart, strong foul right there.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Very good point. And And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
It's deflected. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Timeout 2.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
For the Cavaliers. And so here's Cleveland. 6-point game. Odom kicks to Carter. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I tell you what, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Outside Curry. Curry with another miss.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Cavaliers lead by 8. Outside Irving. Outside Jordan. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Odom. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they struggled and are in such a hurry.
And again, no good by Chicago.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly. They can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Odom dishes to Irving. The Cavaliers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Shooting.